Hey guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. When have I ever not said something ridiculous? Your lurking will not last for long. Jack, Porsche, Buzzkill, Dr. Avalanche, Spikeable Girl, welcome, welcome, welcome. How long do you think the lurking is going to last, Em? Until I say something ridiculous. It could be seconds from now. You have no idea what I'm going to say. That's why you're tuning in. That's what the Dave train is all about. Let's be honest here. Let's get back to some RimWorld. I'm very excited. Zash is going to pig out. Zash is going to go nuts with the food. Actually, Zash is going nuts with the narcotics. That's not food. I mean, I suppose you could bake that into something. It could be qualified as food. But, okay, Zash is having either a really good day or a really bad day. Oh, you took some other stuff, too. Good for you. You know what? That's what it's there for, Zash. That's what it's there for. Hashtag geniusosity, as Buzzkill says. Hashtag, that's what I do for you guys. Geniusosity. I've gone past the bounds of genius and slipped the surly bounds of genius and gone into the realms of geniusosity. Hashtag geniusosity. So Zash is just going to wander around high as a kite in a lightning storm. See, kite, lightning, Benjamin Franklin. See how I put all that together? The Dave traders are distracting me from what a weird illness I picked up. Is it the plague? Because that happens a lot in RimWorld. It might be the plague. If so, all you got to do is like go sit in a hospital bed, and then like virtually any doctor can deal with that. Even someone who's not really qualified to do doctorizing can do that. There's a fire somewhere. Yeah, this is a fire we're going to ignore because it's in the rain. Yeah, we're not even going to worry. Don't even worry about that one, Spikeable Girl. No need for anything on that one. How did the donkey get out? Are we just getting back from our trip where we killed people and then we're going to eat them? That's possible. What does the donkey have on the donkey? Medicine. Oh, we must have just got back in. Oh, good. That'll mean we have some corpses available to be eaten. Excellent. Good. Hang on. I'm going to put coffee in my face. It's not going to be very good coffee. I want us to all be clear about that. It was better than I thought. I made it at the last second, so it didn't have time to sit there, and it's not very good coffee. I've been doing everything at the last second. I've been up since 4:30 in the morning. When in modern times has someone had the plague? Are we completely rid of it? I don't think so, Em. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure people still can get the plague. Maybe not like where you are, in a relatively civilized area. But the plague still exists, to the best of my knowledge. I am no immunologist. I'm pretty sure those are the guys who are in charge of, like, diseases and stuff. That's what I get from the movies, anyway. And it's Dustin Hoffman. He's in charge of, like, diseases. In between acting. So I'm not one of them. I'm certainly not Dustin Hoffman. I mean, I might be. You actually don't know that. I might be Dustin Hoffman, but I'm not. I assure you that I'm not. But I'm pretty sure you can still get the plague. What can we do with 3 cannibals and a 13-year-old one-legged fine young cannibal who is dead? Buzzkill. Don't forget that part. She is at the moment dead. And missing 14% of her body, which is apparently her leg. I'd love to just slap some stuff on her now. But I can't. Apparently you can't do operations on dead people. And I'm not sure why, to be honest with you. You know what? Before you even type it in, yeah, there's probably a mod for that. Hurley, welcome, welcome, welcome. There's probably a mod for putting bionics on dead people. I'm sure there is. There's a mod for extracting organs from dead people, which makes a lot of sense. I'm not even really sure why that's not in the base game. You're not Dustin Hoffman. I believe you were Jimmy Spader. No, I'm not James Spader. I wish I was James Spader. Maybe like James Spader 30 years ago, when he was like, because like James Spader now is kind of puffy, and I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling puffy. That's just not my style. It's not my vibe. It's not my jam. It's not my well, that, basically. What is everyone else up to? We've got these refugees in here. Now, here's the thing. For people who, like, actually play RimWorld and don't just infect it with geniusosity, hashtag geniusosity, I was thinking about the refugees that we had the last time that betrayed us. Does anyone remember, because I certainly don't, I can't be expected to remember these things, does anyone remember if there were any children in that party when they betrayed us? Because I'm wondering if RimWorld has a mechanic in place that if there's kids with the refugees, they won't betray you because then you'd have to murder children. Now, of course, RimWorld is happy to let you do anything else to children. It's happy to let you do anything at all. It just lets you explore your geniusosity. Hashtag geniusosity. But I'm wondering if that might be a mechanic. Because I feel there were not kids in that last bunch of refugees, which makes me wonder if these refugees are not going to betray us. I'm fine if they do, I'm fine if they don't. Right now, I'm just getting free work out of them, and if they betray us, we're just going to kill them and eat them. So, that's cool. No, I know, Portia, James Spader is still awesome. I'm just saying if I were James Spader. You're saying, no, you're confusing 2 points here. Would I watch James Spader, or indeed listen to James Spader, which is even more fun? Yes. Are you saying, like, Dave, you need to transform into James Spader? Then I'd like to be James Spader from about 30 years ago, if that's okay. Thank you very much, because James Spader now, a little puffy. Okay, I'm just saying, he is. All right? Does that in any way detract from his skill or talent? No, of course it doesn't. But I'm just saying, if you're going to transform me into James Spader, you know what? Given what he probably made off that Avengers gig and that whole Blacklist thing, you know what? I'll take Puffy for the money. Wow, that was a neat phrase. I'll take Puffy for the money. Try that one at home. That's fun. I'll take Puffy for the money. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. I will be James Spader. If you wanna give him a call and see if he wants to trade out, I can just kind of like hand the headphones over to him and he can get right in on this. That would actually be really good. I bet millions of people would turn in for a James Spader live stream of RimWorld. I bet he plays RimWorld. He seems like the type, doesn't he? He seems like the type. But apart from me actually transforming into James Spader, we're just going to have to keep playing RimWorld on the Dave train, unfortunately. Hope the next DLC is medical based. I just got a vibe of water. I just feel it's going to be, because there's no water in RimWorld. The only water thing is those water generators that you can stick in a river. That's it. There's no concept of water or hygiene or plumbing. I mean, they do all the wiring. I'm surprised they don't make you do plumbing. Virtually every other similar game does. So I don't know why. He ain't no genius. Well, he might be a genius in terms of acting, but does he display geniusosity? Hashtag geniusosity? Probably not. Probably not. Hang on, coffee in my face. Yeah, Spader might be cool with that. There's got to be an amount of people watching right now. Allegedly 15, and one of which is me, one of which might be Mrs. Dave. So let's assume, for argument's sake, 13 people are watching this right now. One of you has to know James Spader. That's just statistics. That's just numbers. Okay? You get 13 random people in a room. Actually, you're not really random because you turned up specifically to watch this, which means you have something in common. Well, you're all on the Dave train. That's what you have in common. So you're not really random people. But if you took 13 random people, I bet at least one of them knows James Spader personally. It's like that 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon thing. So whomever that is, if you Crimson Zombie, real quick question, Zombie. Do you or do you not know James Spader personally? And do you have his phone number? Because now we're up to like 14 people. 14 people. One of them, just by sheer statistics, has to know James Spader personally. So, Zombie, if you could give him a buzz, if you could just like call him up and go, hey, would you like to trade places with Dave for an indeterminate amount of time? In that time, you, James Spader, you can live stream RimWorld, and Dave will spend all your money. Like, literally all of it. Like, you will be dirt poor by the time you get back to being James Spader, after you've stopped being Dave for a while. So, again, Zombie, you might want to spin that a little bit better. Just spin it a little, like I don't know, make it sound in any way appealing to James Spader. But if you want to give him a call and discuss that, I would be okay with that. Oh, we're bringing in a corpse. Oh, thank goodness lunch is here. Oh, good. That's so much better. All right, so we went out and murdered some people. Oh, hang on. There's a blind healer. Neat. Sure. I mean, short answer, yes, Yegor. How do you feel about me ripping your eyes out and putting different ones there instead? Because I do that, like, a lot, actually. Who's good at chit-chatting to people? You are. Go talk to Yegor, the blind guy. Just go bump into him. Ha! See what I did there? Coffee in my face. No, I hear you, Zombie. You're saying I don't know James Spader, and I understand. James Spader has probably said to you, look, Zombie, just don't give out my number or anything. And if anyone asks to trade places with me, give them a hard no, because I'm James Spader, and I've done very, very well for myself. So I don't really want to change. I get it. I get it, Zombie. You can't give out his number. That's totally understandable. Small withered man. Would you like to be less withered? Because I can arrange that. Only small scar-crusted holes in his flesh. You don't even worry about that, Yegor. Yegor, I got you covered, kid. Yeah, Yegor, you're in. By the way, we're all drug-addicted cyborg cannibals. I hope you're cool with that. I hope you're okay with this. Yegor's in, and apparently he's a hunter. Yegor, talk to me, man. You're a 66-year-old wearing with plain leather pants and a steel knife. Okay. Yeah, you said you were a healer. You actually only have a medical of 3. You do, of course, have the unnatural healing. Of course. Unnatural healing. But that's not really gonna... I don't know how many tentacles I want. I don't know how many tentacles I want. I'm thinking less tentacles than the previous run that we did. I mean, we're obviously going to take him. What can you do? You can do crafting. You could do some cooking. That'd be okay if you did some cooking. Huh. Okay, well, obviously, first off the bat, let's make you do some things here. So, be number 1 on the things you got to be number 1 on. You could go do some doctoring if you're into that. And then don't bother hunting. We've kind of got that covered. We hunt people, Yegor. We hunt people, not animals. I mean, we do hunt animals. We'll kill anything, including this mad wild boar that's about to turn up. So why don't you, because that could get Lon off of cooking. All right, so Yegor, you're not a fantastic cook, but go ahead and just cook. And everybody does construction and mining in my town. Literally everybody. And do some crafting if you got nothing else to do with your life. Okay. Immediately put everyone into the runaway zone. Because, like, lots of people are all over the map right now. Where is this alleged mad wild boar? It is over here. Okay. I think that will be fine. They're very, very far away. And Yegor and the team will be inside soon. It'll just get caught in the trap corridor. This is okay. We're all talking about bacon. Mrs. Day bought a giant bag of bacon crumbly things the other day, and I've been eating them all week. Just a huge bag of crumbled up bacon. It's pretty awesome. Hang on, coffee. The dude is a creep. Well, he's creepy. I don't know if he's an actual technical creep, but probably. Probably, yeah. I'm sure Yegor is... you can be in front of Chibi, because Chibi is technically dead, but if Chibi comes back to life, you gotta go behind Chibi, because Chibi's awesome. You just want to get caught in the trap there, dude? Or not, or... Okay, we're slowly working on my carpet here. We've got some human meat processed. That'll be good. We can cook up that, or Yegor can probably cook up that. Yeah, get... No, just go in the trap corridor. You're just being fussy about this. Yes, there you go. Aim for... No, you went the wrong way. Okay, fine. That will resolve itself. I'm not even going to pay attention to that. That does give the team time to get some of these things inside, which is good, because we're getting pretty close to winter here. And speaking of which, what are we doing in terms of clothing? I should actually get the electric tailor bench now that I've got geothermal wrapped up, because we'll have plenty of power for that. Let's do that. While we're kicking around doing basically nothing until this boar resolves itself, how about we did the electric tailor bench here? Yeah, like that. And then we never actually even made the chair. No, not that. No. Okay, don't put a chair. I can see the chair thing underneath there, I think. Just destroy this. This is fine. Go ahead and deconstruct that. All right, coffee again. Hang on. Bacon and coconut pancakes. I'm going to take a pass on that one. That does not sound particularly appealing. Sasha, are you going to get over your gig here about being incredibly addicted to drugs at any point? No, not really. You're just going to bum around. Pretty sure there's a boar out there, kid. Unless it's gotten killed already. You may want to not have a sad wander outside, man. Is that boar still on the map? I don't... Oh, yeah, it's down there. Okay, you're fine, Zash. Just wander around addicted to drugs. Totally cool. It's kind of our gig, actually. Oh, there it is. Okay, it got taken out. Good. All right, everyone can go back to work here. Unrestricted for all of you. Everyone back to work. Everything's fine now. Everything's fine. We're smoothing out some walls in what will someday be the throne room. Not today, per se, but someday. We've done solar panels. That's fun. I like it when we do solar panels. But let's get something else going on here. I've got the drug production that I need. I don't think we need any more drug production right now. We've got plenty of drugs. Lots and lots of drugs. I could just make a stab right for microelectronics. Do xenogenetics. Let's start ripping people's genes out, reconstructing them, recombinating them, and then putting them back inside somebody else. Now, while we've got solar panels, and I've got a fair amount of components too, I don't have a fair amount of steel, but I can get steel. This is actually a pretty good map for steel. I'm just going to put up one solar generator for no real reason other than just having extra power kicking around. What else? Speaking of steel, yeah, there's still a huge chunk of it over there. And there's some components up there. In fact, Basilia, could you just go, like, get those components, please, while they're sitting out in the rain, getting all uncomponentized? Uncomponentalization. Kid, just go get the things. All right, don't leave them out in the rain. Nobody likes that sort of thing. Okay, what next? Dee Dee's around here just doing Dee Dee things in the Dee Dee zone. Dee Dee's having a great old time. Dee Dee's the luckiest member of this entire troop. I should get a light going on over here. That'd be fun. And also, I should get them to smooth out more of these walls so I can run power through these. Show me power. Okay, we've got power over there. So how about we did a wall lamp right here, just to get them working a little bit faster. You're right, Buzzkill. TD is the one true royal. Who might be interested in getting murdered for our lunch, really? Yeah, we're running out of work zones that are anywhere nearby. Trade with Microtron. Microtron? Okay, hold that thought. Just everybody hold the thought about everything. You are what? A hunting worksite. Plain leather and some pemmican. Probably going to have to go and murder you. Probably just going to have to take you out. What are you up here? Oh, you're a whole faction. No, we don't really want to mess with you. I'm trying to feel out how close we are to another raid, because I feel one's coming. What is trade with Microton? They want, what, 8 cochlear implants? You know how long those take to make? Oh, but I could get somebody. Is Macintosh any good? Good cook. Good crafting. Actually, good intellectual. You're not bad. But then we'd have to convert you. And I'd keep calling you an apple. Because, you know, Macintosh. I just keep doing that. This is... whom? Whitla. Okay, so I gained goodwill with Whitla. I could just take it for the advanced components. That's not nothing. That is not nothing. How... Okay, wait, go back to that. How long do... First of all, what does it take to make a cochlear implant? Do I even have those kinds of materials on hand? So, yeah, we've done these. We can take those off for right now. So that is 20 steel and 4 components. So that's 32 components and 160 steel. Okay. It's not bad. How much work does that take? Show me this. That takes work to make 250. And again, we want this done in what kind of time? 7.5 days? Well, the quest will expire in 7.5 days. It's only 16 hours to get there, though. Can I make those in 7.5 days? I'm not sure. I wonder what happens if I fail. Nothing, right? I'll just have 8 cochlear implants kicking around. And I can get the steel put together. The advanced components would be good. And I could sell that neuroformer. I don't know that I really want Macintosh. I've got to be really conservative about who's joining. You know, what with us eating people. It's a limited food source. I could eat them, Buzzkill. You're right. I could go over there and just eat them. But this is the one group that we're trying to keep sweet. Actually, maybe do it for the goodwill. Because that would take me way above neutral into probably like we wicked love you territory. I'm going to give it a shot. Okay, I'm not sold on this, but I'm going to give it a shot. So let's do 8 cochlear implants. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. Now I'm going to have to put somebody on, like, maximum crafting. Grumpy's on maximum crafting. Grumpy, don't do mining right now or hauling. Just do 100% crafting. And I should have a couple of shelves set up down here for that. Okay, we're going to give that a shot. I don't know if I can get that done, but we're going to give it a shot. Hang on, coffee in my face. There we go. So, Grumpy, oh, there's a fire again. Where is it? Is it a fire in the rain? Yeah, it's a fire in the rain, guys. Probably don't need... It's near the donkeys, you're not wrong. Nobody likes a hot donkey. That sounds like some sort of weird drink. Okay, I'll take a hot donkey. I feel like it would have gin in it. Ah, a raid. Perfect. Lunch has shown up. That's exactly what I needed. Okay, everyone go into the runaway zone. That'll keep Grumpy busy for a while, too, because we've got quite a bit of steel. Perfect. They're going to prepare for a while and then attack. Ah, there's only 3 of them? Oh, wait, no, there's 5 of them. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Smorgasbord. It's going to be a buffet around here. Now, what I really should try to do is make sure... Michelle, welcome, welcome, welcome. Is make sure none of them escape. Because that's a problem. So we got 5 of them. Once 3 of them are dead, the rest of them are going to run. I don't want them to run. I want them to be in between 2 slices of bread. So I'm definitely going to have to, once these guys start attacking, make sure that, as best I can, they don't escape. So at least the ones who are still alive. Most of them, again, most of them will be dead by the time I'm done with them. And I'd like to make sure we don't, none of our meals run away. All right, where's the fire now? Okay, we're going to ignore that fire too, because that's going to be put out momentarily. Yeah, we're not going to sweat that fire. So let's begin to get a team going here. You've got a rifle, you've got an auto pistol. Lon, you don't really do anything at all, do you? You know, you're kind of terrible at these things. So just the 4 of you. Come down here. That's the most likely place they're going to attack, I would feel. And then try to make sure they don't get away as best as we can. If I can at least get like 1 or 2 of them, you know, on the way out the door, that'd be great. Everyone's going to be wicked sad because they're not coming anytime soon, and they're just standing there being all hungry and whatnot. Yegor, probably whatever it is you're doing is wrong. What are you doing, actually? Oh, you're doing some construction. Okay, you're trying to make a light. Okay, well, good for you, kid. They're beginning their assault. That's fun. Hopefully they're going to come through right through the trap corridor. I'm going to position the guys, like, here by the door. So when they start to run, we can just bop out the door and go, ha ha, no such luck. You are lunch. We need you. What do we got here? Silverware. And this is, of course, understanding some of them may live. Where you get? Yeah, just go through the trap corridor, guys. It's wide open. Wide open. All right, we're ready to bust through the door at any moment. One's dead. Okay, and Low, you are dead. And then dead. Now pop out the door. Pop out the door. Pop out the door. They're going the wrong way. Even better. Even better. Line up here. Never mind. This problem is taking care of itself. They're just dumb. Got it. They're just wicked dumb. Instead of fleeing the trap corridor where they saw 3 of their friends die, they went for the trap corridor where 3 of their friends died. And they even left us some hardcore drugs. This is like the best day ever. Best day ever. Okay, everyone go on unrestricted. Let's get these people chopped up. Okay, time's a wasting here. We still got 8 cochlear implants to make. Unless we've made one by now, but I bet we probably haven't. Grumpy, how, like, okay are you? You could use a bite to eat. You could use a bite to eat. Why don't you want to do drugs, Grumpy? Why don't you want to do drugs? Everybody else likes doing drugs here. Why don't you want to do drugs? And the corpse retrieval is beginning. Why don't you come down and get that one? I don't want any of these guys going bad. Oh, must have been from a faction that really hates you. Probably. Who is it? I got nothing here. The Haishkyush Kinroar. Yeah, well, basically everyone hates it except Whitla. They're the only ones we're keeping sweet right now. So the These guys. Oh, they're pirates. Yeah, they're pirates. They hate everybody. But they do certainly hate me, especially because I'm going to eat most of them. And indeed, well, all of them, really. Lon, how's the food poisoning going? You're cooking 4 simple meals. If you want it, why are you cooking? Why isn't Yegor cooking? Oh, Yegor's butchering. Okay. Yep. A blind butcher. That seems like a recipe for disaster. I bet you Yegor doesn't have all his fingers. No way does Yegor have all his fingers. Lon's moving wicked slow because Lon has food poisoning. That's what you get when you keep eating people. Grumpy, you're gonna get high and hang out. That's neat. I get that, kid. Oh, I don't have power anywhere near here. Okay, I can short-term rectify that. So do a hidden conduit like here. That'll stretch into the room. Is there a movie called From Mars about the cannibals on a Mars colony? I don't know. I do not know the answer to that question. Where's the kid? Yeah, I want to get all these corpses in the freezer because we've got like a week's worth of human flesh here. This is awesome. This is so good. We're going to eat like, well, cannibals for quite some time to come. It's going to be just great. You're dead and frozen, right? Yeah, you're so fresh frozen. Don't eat chibi. All right, remember, nobody eat chibi. Chibi is not to be butchered. Chibi's coming back in some form. I just don't know what yet. Hang on, coffee. All right, so back to the cochlear implants. Grumpy, could you like... Oh, you are working on it. You're literally working on it right now. Okay, never mind. I won't interrupt your work. It's just that we only have a few days to make those. So if you wanted to like really hustle, I would sincerely appreciate that. And I think somewhere along the way we made another jade sculpture. Because I saw when I was starting up there was a lump of jade on the stonecutter thing, but it appears to be gone. So we must have accomplished that. And kid, I'm going to put your nature running. Yeah, that's terrible. Why do you do that? Well, can you go on #1 cleaning for a while? Because everyone has food poisoning, and the place is a bit of a mess. What with the vomit and the blood and all of that. So if you can go on like super duper awesome cleaning duty, that would be so cool of you. So cool of you, yeah. Marjo's down for the count. I mean, it was a very long day, what with the murders and all. And none of them escaped. Well, good news for that hunting team. That we don't actually need to go and murder them right now. They were probably sitting there going, wow, that drug-addicted cyborg cannibal cult. They've murdered every other worksite in the area. We're the only area left. We're the only worksite left. I bet you they're going to come and murder us. And then they're like, hey, they didn't come and murder us. Because they've got, for right now, plenty of food. Look at this. Yegor's cooking up some human flesh already. Just human flesh on the Barbie, as the Aussies say. On the Barbie. Barbie on the Barbie. Possibly one of them was named Barbie. I don't know. But yeah, like, oh, there we go. Another meal there. This is great. We have so much human flesh. And the human leather game. I can make so many human leather berets right now. Grumpy, are you working on cochlear implants? I see that you've got one sorta kinda working there. It's just that I need like another 7 of those, kid. Like they're not... It ain't nothing to make these, so if you could get back in action there. There you go, kid. Thank you, there we go. I really appreciate that, man. I mean, if we fail it, it's not that big a deal. But if we had that goodwill, then when we get microelectronics, I can call them on the space radio and have them some trading parties, which would be excellent. And if those trading parties happen to run into an accident while they were here and needed to be butchered and eaten, we could accommodate that. Now, you've put up the electric tailor bench, so let's get some things going on here. All right, everybody loves berets. So let's make sure we are making... Where is beret? Beret, there we go. At any given moment, we want... just 5 berets will be okay. We don't need that many berets. They're all human leather. Make a cape or 2. Actually, make pants and shirts, first of all. So button down. All of this is going to be made out of human leather. That's weird. This is all going to be human leather. It's going to look like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre around here. Keep 4 shirts in stock and 4 pairs of pants. There we go. I don't know why pants at the end. You'd think that would be one of the more important ones. So there we go. Put that in there. And then make a couple of capes. Because everyone loves a human cape. So make that. And as Buzzkill's saying, I should probably make another flop hat, because Zash loves flop hats. Human leather ones, that is. So just make, like, I don't know, 3 capes. And when his goes bad, let's make another flop hat. There you go. All of this will be done out of human leather. I love this colony. This might be the most fun colony I've ever had. One of the more challenging ones. But I'm having so much fun with the cannibals. I should have gone cannibal a long time ago. How much, okay, we got 36 human meat left. But we've got 44 meals, and I bet you almost all of those have some degree of human flesh in them. Like Zash, what's in this one? I can't click on that. Zash, did you just have human meat? Yep, 3 seconds ago. When are you going to get over your brother's death? You didn't even like him that much. 7.2 days. Again, why are you not on drugs? If you want to be on drugs, go be on drugs. You are totally allowed to do that. It's our religion. It's literally our religion. Grumpy, are we working on number 2 here? Yep, Grumpy's on the next one. Okay, and that is going to be done momentarily. All right. The Moppy people really hate us now. Like, even more than they did before. I believe we've got 2 of the 8 done. 2 of the 8 done. And I kind of want to set up some mining, but I don't want to take Grumpy off task. Even though he's number 1 on crafting, he's number 2 on mining. And you might be like, you know what, I feel like doing some mining today. I don't feel like doing cochlear implants. I mean, how many ears does a person need? Usually 2 is the answer to that question. But I don't want to do those today. I want to do something else. Yegor is smoothing walls, which will take him forever. First of all, because he's blind, so he has no idea how smooth it's getting. But also because he's terrible at construction. But at least somebody is doing it. It frees up other people to do other things. Speaking of which, Yegor, do you have a bedroom? Do I have anywhere to put you? Not really. You've decided to hang out in what used to be the prison. I could probably knock something together for you fairly quickly, he says optimistically. I could put something like maybe over here by the donkeys. You okay if you live near the donkeys? Is that alright? I mean, who wouldn't like to live near a donkey? You only need 1 ear. That's true. That is actually true. I have a friend who only has 1 ear. And the other one's just sort of a fake one. So when you talk to her, you have to talk, in a specific direction. But it's been like that forever, so everyone's kind of used to it. So yeah, you're right. You only technically need 1 ear, but 2 is good. Two is preferable, I think, to having only 1. Yegor, what are you doing? Oh, you're deconstructing the bench. Boy, you are handy, Gregor. Yegor, whatever. Yegor, you're all right, kid. And then expand the zone back to that. There we go. I wouldn't mind putting up some more shelves, but I'd like to keep everyone vaguely focused on the throne room, the eventual throne room, which is taking darn close to forever, especially because, Grumpy's doing cochlear implants instead of doing stone blocks. I do, however, have 775 granite stone blocks. Okay, that can buy me a lot of flooring. A lot of nice flooring. So fine granite tile. If I did that much, that's 560. Do that. And then I'll try to put... You know what? Just put it together. I know I don't have enough, but we'll have enough at some point. 4 ears would be better too. They might be. I feel like if you weren't born like that, it would be wicked loud. Like if you just sort of attached 2 extra ears to me and somehow, I don't know, wired them up in your brain so they worked. It doesn't do you any good if you just, paste ears on somebody. You can paste ears on somebody all day. A few extra ears and some construction adhesive and you're in business. But I feel, well, if they worked, Mrs. Dave would love it. Because then she wouldn't have to say things twice. Or I wouldn't have to say, I have no idea what you just said. But I also feel things would be very, very loud immediately. And you probably want to, have things be very, very quiet. Grumpy, I see, I think you just did 4 cochlear implants. Okay, I don't really know or care where you're putting the other ones. I just need to know when they're done. Do we have is that up here anywhere? Might be. Might not be. Okay. I can just check when we do the quest. So that's... Why is there a pair of pants down here? Cloth pants. Good quality. That's a dumb place for them. Yegor, could you move those? No, don't wear them. No empty accessible spot to put pants? Are you sure? Well, how good are these? Are these like tainted or something? Show me. Oh, they're tainted. We don't have anywhere to put tainted clothing. Are you sure about that? Because that's literally why I put that thing together. Isn't this for tainted clothing? Allow rotten, allow fresh, apparel, burnable, bio-coded, tainted. And then, like, anything. Just for argument's sake, I'm just gonna take those two off. So this is just tainted clothing. Now, having done that, Yegor, can you now move these pants? Yes, you can. All right, I don't know why allowed burnable was in there, because they are burnable. Whatever. I've solved the problem. I've solved the problem is the important part there. And then, theoretically, they'll take them from there and burn them, because we've got two different bills in there, one for garbage clothing and one for tainted clothing. That's probably why all these things are sitting up here, not doing anything. 36 still human meat. We haven't processed any of the rest of that, though. Ooh, Zash! You're flying through those. Good job, kid. I mean, I'm not going to have what I need, but good job doing that. Okay. Who's got tattered apparel? The kid. Oh, that's unfortunate. What is your problem, kid? Why are you whining at me? Oh, it's your hat. Well, get rid of your hat. Just don't wear the hat. Oh, who's got sensory mechanites? Lon and Yegor. That's annoying, because that one lasts forever. Go rest until healed. Go rest until healed. Somebody will be down and treat your sensory mechanites in the fullness of time, I assure you. Except Yegor would probably be pretty good at that. Oh, Marjo's in. Marjo loves doing these things. I got a cape, I got a flop hat, and I got no pants. You don't need a pant. You don't need pants if you have a cape. Oh, Les, thank you so much. Thank you. Human leather pants, 80s nightclubs. You're right. That would have played well in Man Ray. That would have played very, very well. Human leather pants, you would have gotten right to the front of the line with that. Right to the front of the line. So, Buzzkill, if you have a cape, you don't need pants. Like, you can just go out in public and just wrap the cape around you. And people are like, wow, dude with a cape. And they have no idea you have no pants on underneath that. So long as you don't tell them or display that, you're fine. One cape is all you need. One cape is really all anyone needs. Just one cape of reasonably large size. And you can basically be completely naked underneath. I mean, look at like when people graduate college and stuff and they got those big robes on. You have no idea what's going on under there. That's just like a big cape. That's all that is. That's a big cape. Yeah, I know. They have sensory mechanites. We're kind of on that. Thank you. Grumpy, how's the cochlear implants coming, kid? I believe this is number 5, if I'm not mistaken. How much time do we have to do that quest? Expires in 18 days. Oh, okay. Oh, we got some time. That's fine. And because they're only like 16 hours away. I tell you what, if anyone dies at that colony and they just wanted to pop them in the freezer, I would be willing to take that as trade. Hang on, coffee in my face. I don't even need whatever it is I'm getting this for. I think it's the Goodwill. I will just take corpses and trade. Grumpy, how good at crafting are you now? Because you're flying through these. Yeah, 14 with a passion. Oh, you're doing good, kid. Man Ray was not a serial killer. The theory was probably there when the Black Dahlia murder happened. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I only know he was a photographer, and they stapled his name onto a very well-known nightclub in Cambridge. Well, I mean, well-known to if you were into the nightclub scene. Boy, that was a fun place. Sometimes. Sometimes it was weird. Okay. How many we got now? We're up to 5. All right. So we should be able to bang this out pretty quickly or pretty easily. Riggs is doing some clothing. Good. And who's going to have a break risk? Lon. Lon, you're always going to have a break risk. Is it because you're sensory mechanites? Yeah, you're in serious pain. You ate non-cannibal food. That's on you, kid. We've got a lot of them. We've got a lot of them. How is the love triangle going on? That was what? Riggs, Zash, and Marjo. Right? So, Marjo. Let's see how we're going here. Marjo is friends with Zash and Lon. All right. But Zash keeps hitting on Marjo. And Riggs likes her dining room more than her husband. Oh, no, it's equaled out. Okay, Zash must have done something good. She likes her husband as much as her dining room. As much. So, her husband and her dining room are on equal par. Wow, that is cold. And she loves the fact that she ate human meat far more than her husband. And in fact, she's pretty cool on, like, her surroundings compared to her husband. Yeah. So, her husband and the dining room, equal. Equal. Now, Zash, you keep hitting on Marjo, right? Yeah, your brother. Nobody cares about your brother. And you really can't stand Riggs. You just simply don't like Riggs at all. I mean, you're pretty cool on your cape. But no, you just simply don't like your wife. This is... something's setting up for a domestic incident here. Lon, why do you keep eating raw meat? There is cooked human meat in here. One of these things has got to have meat. So, I know it contains meat. It contains a rabbit. What about... That's vegetarian. Nobody likes that nonsense. Just give me anything. You can't possibly tell me we've eaten 5 people already. In like 2 days. That's ridiculous. We have not eaten 5 people in 2 days. I don't care how hungry you are for human flesh. You can't eat 5 people in 2 days. Even if they eat 1 person apiece, that's still... You can't eat a whole person in 1 day. That's not realistic. I can't. Lord knows I've tried. Zash still ripping through the tiles, though. Good job, Zash. You're all right, man. I mean, you have a weird family dynamic going on. But you're pretty good at the laying tile thing. The dining room got worse or the husband got better. Really, that's a question for the authorities when they show up for the domestic incident. That's an excellent question. Did the dining room deteriorate or did Zash improve in some way? The landscaper decided to mangle the bushes in front of my window. You know what? It's probably good to take a break for me anyway. But, yeah, the dining room should be the same dining room. It's actually even clean. So I can only guess that Zash did something good. Maybe he brought her flowers or something, even though he basically hates her. But maybe it's just like, I got to put up with this. I married the woman. I got to put up with this. Less average is about 1.5 people a day. Are they small people? I would imagine they are, because that's an exception. It's an exceptional amount of food, Les. It's just it's far too much food, even if it's human. Okay. Who's up? There we go. The kid's up. That's kind of what I was looking for. Because I'd like to see the kid hauling stuff. Who's having a break, Ricks? Oh, Zash. No surprise there. It's your brother thing. Get over the death of your brother. We all have. And maybe, like, get a slightly better opinion of your wife. Or, divorce. Or something. Just break up with her. Just break up with her. Go after Marjo if you're into that. I don't know. Marjo wears a bag over her head. I have no idea. It's hard to read her. Literally, I can't read her facial expressions because she's wearing a bag over her head. Probably in shame of, the whole eating people thing, but she's still into it. Her daughter convinced her to do that. Okay, we're making no progress on the throne room floor. Nothing else, just the throne room floor. How are we doing on the cochlear implants? I see 3, 6. Okay, so that will probably be 7. And then 1 more, and we're in good shape. This is chewing up a lot of my steel, though. It better be worth it when I'm trading with them. And we've kind of picked that one clean. I should get another site going on here. Let's go, we'll go eventually mine this out. I think Grumpy will be fine to just finish out that last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and, come on, man, there's only like 37 work left on that. We've made a flop hat, we've made capes, we're just flying through stuff. Oh, no, Grumpy, yeah, see, this is the problem. Grumpy loves mining. Grumpy just loves mining. No, sorry, we can't do that right now, so let's just cancel that. I need the cochlear implants more than anything. It's great you want to do that, kid. I love the fact, and believe me, when you finish the last 2 ears, you can go nuts on the mining. I got no problem with that. But right now, we need to focus on 8 ears, which is not an easy thing to say. Try it at home. Okay, 7 ears. And then we can go do that. Where is that exactly? Hang on, go to quests, and no, not that. Jump to Microton. Okay, that's literally down the street. That's going to be wicked easy. Okay, that's super, super easy. I know what the... Can we trade with them while we're there? I should probably bring some, like, silver or something just in case. In case they've got anything good. Maybe bring a couple of the jade statues. I don't know if I can do that on a trade quest. Dee Dee's looking great. Because Dee Dee is the luckiest person here. Dee Dee is safe within the Dee Dee zone. If there were a Chibi zone, Chibi might be alive right now. Les, I told you I was going to steal that. I literally replied to your comment saying, I am stealing this. There should be no illusion about that. Okay? That was exactly what I needed that title to be. So, do not be surprised when I actually typed into the whole YouTube's thing, I am stealing this. It's like the worst burglar. He like knocks on your door, like the Python thing, knocks on your door and says, "Hello, burglar." Imperial waste packs. Huh. How many? 111? Okay. I could put that together. Possibly for that gold and plasteel. The skill trainers are great, but I need gold to build my throne. Yeah. You know what? I can do that. It'll be toxic waste I can send to the neighbors later. That means I need to build a new freezer, however. That'd be a great spot right over there. That'd be super. I don't know where they are yet. How about... No, I don't want to put a freezer over there. That's where a door lives. What have I got for blocks? 542 on sandstone? Sure. Let's do a sandstone wall here, but don't go... Yeah, we got the vents here for the Whoozy McWhatsits. Put that there, and then just a steel door will be fine right there. And then this is going to be... Oh, hang on. Put power there, because you're going to need a freezer. So, power into there, and then, I'm thinking 2 freezers, just in case, like a heat wave or something like that. Actually, I didn't even need the power. I could have just powered right from there. That's fine. Put all those in there, and then I'll get a zone set up for toxic waste in there. Hang on, coffee. Oh, coffee's getting lukewarm. That's no fun. Nobody likes that sort of thing. How's the eventual throne room? Whoa. Okay, waste packs are here. Pods are here. Quest completed. Neat. So that means I've got some gold kicking around, which is great. And let's get... I don't want to put them in here yet until we're finished building this. They can go be polluty somewhere else. Not worried about it right now. Zash, how are you feeling these days? Are you getting better, kid? Yeah, you love your human leather cape. You love it twice. You love it once at 2 and once at 0. You're a strange duck, Zash. You're a very, very strange duck. Okay, the bear cheated. Well, the bear was smart. The bear went for the 13-year-old girl who was whacked out on narcotics, as opposed to like the adults with, far better skill in shooting. Although Chibi had a shooting of 5. Which is, I think, actually better than some of the adults. The refugees are out. Okay, bye! Thank you. Sorry you didn't die. I was kind of looking forward to your betrayal. But, you have a day, kid. You have a good old time there. Grumpy, are we down to the last one? I see 3, 6. We might not have room for another one there. There might be one in here. Maybe. I know I can search for them, but I'm just not sure what's going on with Grumpy. Murphy, welcome. All right. Move things along. Everyone's going to have a bit of a nap, which is unfortunate. Yegor, you're cooking. I was going to say, why are you eating raw rice? And you're going to eat, again, raw human flesh, Lon. Raw human flesh. It's just, I'm pretty sure we've got a cooked version of that. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we've got a cooked version of that. How's the animal food is looking fine. The psychite will be coming in fairly soon. We've still got a bunch down here we haven't even processed yet. Where's my smoke leaf patch? I feel we've been slacking on the smoke leaf. That's rice, that's potatoes. Maybe I tore it down. I might have deleted that. A logging work site. Oh, good. Oh, they're literally next door. Oh, perfect. Well, there's some people we can kill. In fact, we should kill them on the way back from the trade thing. See, I'm thinking efficiently here. I'm thinking efficiently. Instead of making 2 trips, we're going to make 1 trip to do the trade, come back, murder a couple of people, and then they'll be like right next door. We can pop them right in the freezer. Oh, this is efficient. This is Dave working at a whole new level of geniusosity. Hashtag geniusosity. This is going to be great. And kill a bunch of people on our way back. I mean, a bunch, too. But you know what? 2 is better than 0. Would I like there to be more people? Of course I would. Sure. I'd love to murder more people and eat them. But we've got 2. So 2 is what it's going to have to be. Oh, Yegor, I never really sorted out a bedroom for you, did I? I'm sorry-ish. I'm like 30% sorry about that. Oh, Grumpy, I think this is the last ear. That's gotta be. Where did you put the other one? It'll be somewhere. I don't know where, but it'll be somewhere. Yeah, this is definitely gotta be the last ear. So we've got 6 down there. Oh, there's some. No, hang on. Yeah, there's 1 there. Hang on. Wait, whoa. How many? Oh, 1 of those is an arm. Okay. So I've got 5 here and 2 over here, and he's working on the last one. Okay, great. Everything is fine now. Everything is fine, except Grumpy just gave up. He's going to have a snack. It's just, Grumpy, I need you to be working on that ear. Because now I've got a whole route, Grumpy. I've got a whole route going on. Hang on, transport pod. Beal. Wow. Options. Well, this is just going to come down to, are you any good or not? What is it you do? Wow, actually, you are pretty good. Dang. You're actually wicked good. You can't do any... I mean, you suck at mining. But 11 with a burning passion. Good at art. Medical. Construction. You're useless on combat, but then so is everyone else. Oh, I've got to have you. I want to eat you. I want to be clear. I want to eat you. But I am going to, like, recruit you, basically. And by that, I mean Yegor's going to have to give up his bed in favor of the prisoner that we're about to get. Who's local? Is anyone nearby? Why is there a hat down there? Allow that hat. Why are we not allowing hats these days? Marjo, because you love doctorizing. Where'd that kid go? There he is. Could you go capture Beal, please? That's 1 more mouth to feed. Yeah, he can cook people like nobody's business. He's going to be great at that. I should have looked how long he was going to live, but you know what? As good as he is, if he dies on the way back, you know, that's a snack. That's not the worst thing that happens. How are you doing here, Marjo? Yep, you're getting there. You're getting there. All right. Now I really need to sort out a bedroom for Yegor. Oh, wait, Yegor, you can have this one. Yeah, that's where the kid was. Yegor, that's your room now. It's a pokey little room, but you're blind. You won't even notice that. You won't even care. You can't see how bad that room is. All right, get this guy in here, and then Marjo can go to work on the doctorizing side of things. So there we go. Okay, hang on, Beal. How banged up are you? 2 hours. That's unfortunate. So use the good medicine, and then Marjo, could you, like, wicked work on this, like, super quick, kid? The guy's got 2 hours. You are a fairly competent doctor, aren't you? Yeah, actually, you're a pretty good doctor. All right, so let's see what we got here. We've got 2 hours. Okay, back to 2 hours. You also have asthma and your eyes suck, but I can change all of that. All of those things. I might even have a lung. I might have a lung for you, kid. Marjo, did you just give up? Or did we run out of medicine? Oh, we ran out of the good medicine, but my ears are done. A lot is happening right now. I have 8 ears, and this guy, we've run out of the good medicine. This thing's almost done, so I can get my toxic waste coming in. Beal, how are you doing here? Okay, 13 hours. Yeah, we'll make it. We'll make it. Don't worry about your eyes and lungs, kid. I'm gonna set you up in the fullness of time. So let's start converting you, first of all. We're into cannibalism and drugs, and by the way, maybe bionic eyes, Mr. Cataract. Okay, Mr. Cataract, maybe some bionic eyes for you. Let's get the... Hang on, there's a marble meteorite. You know what? I actually don't care about that. That's the least important thing that's going on right now. Let's get the trading expedition going first. So, that is you guys, right? Yeah, that's the trade. Okay. So we're going to send a caravan to there. On our way home, we're going to nip up here and kill these people and bring them back and then eat them. I know, it seems like a bit of a kerfuffle, but people just don't come by all the time. So let's do Zash and Grumpy or Marjo and Riggs. Okay, so let's send the couple who hate each other out with the love interest. Oh, this is like a sitcom. Obviously, the donkeys. Now, items. I don't know if these guys are going to buy anything, but just in case they will, I'm going to bring a few sculptures. Why not? And maybe some drugs. Let's bring some drugs. How about, like, 50 drugs? All right, and then travel supplies. You shouldn't need that much, but you're going to be making another trip. So, probably, like, give you more than what I think you need. So, make, like, I got, like, a bunch of kibble. A bunch of kibble. I know, it's kind of back and forth, Portia, but it's all going to be fine, and nobody will be complaining when I come home with a bunch of dead guys. And by a bunch, I mean a couple, but hey, you know what? A couple is better than none at all. All right, we're not even close to our weight capacity, so this should be okay. Get, like, 50 of those. All right. Herbal medicine, sure. Absolutely. We don't have a lot of medicine. I should be conscious of that. Bring the raw human meat, because people appear to love it. Absolutely love it. That contains meat. I don't know if it's people meat, but you can have that, and you can have that. All right, so we got 3.3 days of food. I need more. Have that. We can make more food at home. I'm not worried about that. Wait a minute, Dave. Wait a minute. Why are you doing simple meals when you have packaged survival meals? There we go. That's 10 days of food. That's got to be enough. And you're not even getting that simple meal. That's got to be enough food. Why was I even... And you know what? Don't even take that human meat. We'll keep that at home. Do people not like us because we eat people, or are they just jerks? A little column A, a little column B, Buzzkill. I mean, we do eat people. And if I got some new neighbors and they're like, hi, we're cannibals, we may or may not kill you and eat you, I'd be like, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm going to be speculative about my friendship with you. But you don't appear to be jerks. So, I'm going to remain neutral until something says otherwise. Send that along. Some people's diets don't allow most of the food in your caravan. That's just because they're cannibals and there's probably not human meat in that. That's fine. They'll learn to cope. I assure you they will learn to cope. Because some food is better than no food. All right. Get back to that. Whoa. Hang on. I didn't bring the ears. Okay. Back that off. I did not bring the ears. How do I cancel a caravan? How do I cancel a caravan? Can I do that from here? If I just say form caravan, and we tried that again. Okay, accept that. Yeah, see, I need to cancel the caravan that's happening. And I don't immediately remember how to do that. Because we don't have ears. Or add to the caravan we've got. I don't want to abandon the colony. Huh. How do I make you guys... I mean, I suppose I could just have you pick up a bunch of ears, right? Hang on. Cancel forming caravan. Remove... Oh, just cancel it. Okay, just cancel it. And then I'll start again. Because I don't have the ears. So, yeah, we're going to go down. The whole point of this is to bring these guys a box of ears. And then we're not bringing ears. And they're going to be like, why didn't you bring the ears? Because we're gonna like come up to the front door and be like, we're here, yay! And they're like, where is our box of ears? And we're like, oh dang, where's Zash? Where? Hang on. No, cancel everything. Where's Zash? Oh, is Zash having a freak out? No, just just, Zash, don't have a freak out. I need you to go on this quest. It's not that I need you for the trade part of this. I need you for the murder part of this. Send a caravan. Igor, Grumpy, Marjo, Riggs, Lawn. And the donkeys aren't here. Okay, let's just reset for a sec. So come back here, and just everyone reset for a sec. Give them like a few game hours to just deal. They put the donkeys back. All right, everyone just kind of chill out for a little bit. And then let's try that maybe again now that the donkeys are back. So, one more time. Bunch of ears going over here. Yes. Okay, Zash is in. Great. So, Zash and Marjo and Riggs, the 2 donkeys, and then a box of ears. Where are my ears here? Just search, Dave. So, C-O... There we go. All of those. Neat. Okay, now make that go away. Now, let's also take, again, some drugs. So, like 50 drugs. And we'll give a shot at the sculptures. Okay, an unfinished human leather beret would be nice. This I will do myself. Thank you very much. How about we said 100 hay? Because we're going to make another trip. None of that, but all of this. So, yeah, all of the survival meals. And you know what? I will treat them. They can have a little bit of raw human meat for the trip. All right, a little bit. Try to eat that first, guys, because that's gonna go off. All right, so send that out. Yes, I know. Now the caravan's on its way. Okay, much better. Everybody back to work. Don't forget the box of ears. Okay, we need the ears. This is all just for goodwill. It's not like we're even coming back with something cool out of this. It's just, you know, they like us a little bit more. Hang on, coffee in my face. We could just eat them, Buzzkill. You're right. There might be a lot of them, would be my concern. I mean, this is like pretty sure this is like a whole town we're going to. And by town, I mean colony. Drifters seek alms. Oh, how much money do you people want? 230 silver? Okay, because if I don't, people are going to be all sad about life. So, yeah, give 230 silver to this guy. We can chow down on some eyes occasionally. Well, the guy who just showed up has cataracts, so he clearly doesn't need his eyes. They're not working very well. I feel we should just take them out now and save everyone the time. Do I, in fact, have a lung? No, I have a prosthetic arm and a kidney. Bad luck, dude. Bad luck. I thought I had a lung. We'll get one for you. You don't worry about that, kid. The next raid that happens, if someone survives, I will rip out all of their organs for you. I'll start with one lung, then probably take another kidney, and then take the last lung. Why aren't we eating the alms drifters? That's a good question. That's a good question. We could have eaten them, but then everyone's going to be wicked sad about that, I feel. I want my cannibals to be happy, because they're not doing enough drugs to be happy, clearly. I want my cannibals to be happy. Are we moving, by the way? Well, we aren't, because the kid isn't here anymore. Jeez, that kid was handy for moving stuff around. I liked that kid. He was a sharp tack. And you guys are off and running. Okay. That'll take you a little while. Shouldn't take you that long, though. I think they only said it was about 16 hours, and it's down a main road. Ah, this is done. Hang on. So, back this down. And back this down to that. And then why have we not finished the roof on here, guys? They will at some point. They'll get that figured out. So let's do a dumping zone. All right. And then the only thing going in here... No, none of this. No apparel. Nothing. The only thing... Clear everything. The only thing going in there is going to be toxic waste. No, that's not how you spell that. T-O-X. There you go. No, not tox shells. Toxic waste pack. There we go. That is what lives in there. Okay, that's the only thing that goes in there. You're right. They are happier when they eat people. But then they're also sad if they haven't eaten someone recently. They're very finicky like that. They're like, yeah, I ate someone today, but I didn't eat someone yesterday. And I'm still sad about that, even though I just ate somebody's leg. They're just very... They have long memories about when they have and have not eaten somebody, which is understandable. If you're a cannibal, you're going to mark that time well. As that's a big event. Like, hey, I got to eat a person today, and I'm a cannibal. I love eating people. You doing my roof? Yeah, you're doing my roof. Okay, cool. And also, somebody harvest that. Tell you what, if that Megasloth wanted to wander through my trap corridor, that'd be okay. We'll take the meat. Speaking of which, I should probably hunt some regular animals that aren't people. Because, yeah, the dryads are here. I should have somebody hook up with the magic happy tree. Grumpy, how would you like to be in touch with the magic happy tree? Actually, Lon should probably do it. I don't know why, but I feel Lon should do this. Begin a tree connection ritual. It's going to be a 20% quality, because nobody cares about you. Sure. Sure. Every 2% will increase will grow a patch of moss around the tree, beautifying the tree. Okay, go, I don't know, hug a tree. Basically, go get wicked into trees. And hopefully, this will lead to my experiment of, can we eat dryads? Are they people? Or are they animals? This is a very important thing that we need to know. Lon, can you actually do anything with the dryads? It's immature. Okay, well, so am I. Nobody... I built a whole channel around it. How's the trip going, guys? Wow, they are flying! Holy moly, they must be on the expressway. I think they found a car. Do dryads count as people? That's exactly what we're trying to prove or disprove here. This is all a great science experiment of geniusosity. Hashtag geniusosity. I mean, no other geniuses were thinking of this. I had to think of this. Do dryads count as people or animals? For the purposes of cannibalism. Wow, the caravan's already here. Dang. Hang on. Dryad cast not set. Okay, so now this is what I was looking for. Now we can choose, well, the thing. I would love them to actually be haulers. That would be perfect. Like, you know what? I'm going all hauler on this. Yep, just haul things all day. Changing the cast takes time and energy. Okay, they'll spend 5 days inside the cocoons. Fine. I've been not paying attention to them anyway. I don't know why I would care now. Let's jump to the location here. So, fulfill the trade... Actually, hang on. Trade first. Let's see what they've got. They've got cows. They have carnivore fine meals. Yum. What else do they have? Yeah, see, they got some stuff. They don't have nothing in here. I don't suppose. There's no chance they have a resurrector mech serum, is there? No, that can't be a real thing. That wouldn't. Hang on, I've got to search for it. Wait, can I search in here? I can search down here. There's no chance they'll have this. No, resurrector mech serum. Nope. Okay, worth a shot. That would have been too easy. You know what? That would not have been geniusosity. Hashtag geniusosity. We need a girl donkey. They don't have a girl donkey. So we are SOL on the girl donkey game. That sounded weird when I said that out loud. Let's sell them some drugs. How much money do they have? They have money. And apparently we got some berries along the way. We foraged some berries. What else did I bring? Oh, those statues, right. They have so many other cool things, but not a resurrector mech serum. I should buy that medicine. I'm gonna think about that. Think about buying that medicine. What else do they have? Skill trainer for crafting. That would be sweet. Absolutely sweet. Don't sell them the cochlear implant because we need that. They do have a love enhancer. That is, and I don't know if it's generic or not. I don't know if it's the real one or just a generic knockoff. I should give that to Zash so he can more efficiently deal with Marjo. Sterilizing stomach might be nice, but I can't really afford those kinds of things. Do you have any good? You got a sniper rifle and a charge rifle. Wow, they do have a bunch of good stuff. This is why I want to keep these kids sweet. Because I need this. They've also got some gold. Just flat out gold that I flat out need. Okay, sell them the awful sculpture. And then sell them... I can come up with more jade and stuff like that. So I'm up to 1240. The smart man would buy the medicine because I do not have any right now. I am not necessarily known as the smart man. I am taking... Actually, what books do you have? Entity containment and bioferrite extraction. Wow, that's pretty good. I want that skill trainer for crafting. I really do. And how much is that? 296. See, here's the thing, Dave. Here's what's going to happen, Dave. You're going to not buy the medicine, and then you're going to have a medical emergency, and you've got, like, a dozen things of herbal medicine and nothing else. So what do I want more? The skill trainer or the book? The book is really good. How much for all of your medicine? Let's just start with that. Got 28 of it. Okay, that leaves me 644 left to go. And I have nothing left to sell them. I mean, I could actually sell them that human meat. It's not going at a very good price, though. And we can munch on that on our way back. Actually, it's probably pretty chewy at this point. That doesn't leave me really anything to buy, anything else. And I didn't bring any silver. I could just take some money. Oh, that makes me sad. How much for the book again? $2.96? Okay, take the book. And I still make a little bit of money. So accept that. Now, fulfill the trade offer. So confirm that. And we're up to 70 with them. And then actually we went up a little bit more because we traded right before it. So that was a pretty good idea of mine that I'm going to pretend was a pretty good idea. Okay, now... No, don't attack them. That's a terrible idea. Now, go attack the logging site. I know it's a little back and forth. I get that. We are allied with Whitla, though. That's what I wanted. I just want one tribe, one faction, to be totally sweet with me, so I can keep trading with them. Them and the Royals. Everyone else, I'd prefer they hated me as much as possible, so they keep raiding me. That's, and in fact, if we want to have another raid, that'd be cool. I'd be okay if there were another raid kicking along. I'm happy to murder. Happy to eat some people. I can't believe we went through 5 people that quickly. And we just wrecked those people. Maybe there wasn't a lot of meat on them. Dee Dee's having a quick snack of alpaca meat. Good choice. Good choice. I'd actually prefer you didn't eat the people. Because that's for us, you see. That's for us. Love and Answer was my porn name in the 70s. As it was many people's. As it was many, many people's. They're settlers. I don't think they can have Resurrectimec serum. I mean, they had a lot of other stuff. They had a lot of other stuff in there. They had, like, metal blood serum and all sorts of cool stuff. I'm pretty sure it's the exotic goods traders who generally have the Resurrectimec serum. And I feel like I've seen it on the Royals. I'm not 100% sure on that. Yegor's freaking out. Yep. His final straw is the butchered humans. Yeah, we do that, man. I'm sorry. I thought you were clear about that. I know you can't see, and then therefore, why are you so upset about butchering a human? I mean, a human is basically a cow when you can't see them. I mean, cows are bigger. Well, I mean, big cows are bigger anyway. But thank you, Ab. Thank you. Hang on. There's more visitors. What now? Okay, so Zash's son. Wait, Zash and Riggs? When? Hang on. Didn't Zash and... No, Zash and Riggs, were they married before we started the game or after? Because I'm not real 100% on that one. But I guess Zash and Riggs' son is turning up. Town Councilman Anarchist. Wow, Zash and Riggs had a kid called Anarchist. Please join us. I know you won't, but please join us. Please, that's awesome. I just want somebody named Anarchist. Hopefully, you would buddy up with Chibi. Chibi and the Anarchist. Sounds awesome. That'd be great. Okay, yeah, I think, again, Portia, I think there might be a continuity error there. Didn't they get married here? Like, during our run? I mean, you know what? I'm being a little old-fashioned there. They could have met in another place and had a child. You know what? I'm just being old-fashioned. There's nothing to say that they, didn't have a relationship prior to this. Maybe this is why they hate each other. Maybe, I know, Portia, I'm getting caught up here. I was being old-fashioned. They could have totally had a relationship prior to this run and had a child. And maybe that's why they hate each other. Maybe they can't agree on parenting. That sounds about right. Right? That's like a thing people have problems with. Yudo, welcome. And there's Anarchist. Show me. Wow, you are actually pretty cool with your mom and dad. You're all right with them. You don't like this guy Eli. And you're not actually that crazy about Grumpy, which is weird, apart from the fact that he's grumpy. Well, let's see if they got anything to trade. If you had some medicine, actually, I'd be okay to... Oh, you're not trade... Oh, there's your trader. Go trade with Eli. I'm sorry, neither Zash nor Riggs are here right now, Anarchist, because they're out murdering people to eat. So, I mean, like, wicked sorry about that. But they're just not available at this time. You also have some medicine. I would be interested in taking that. Yep, I'm going to have that. Thank you very much. And I'll sell you, I don't know, I'll sell you some human leather capes. They're doing great. 251 on a human leather cape. Wow, you guys can't even afford this. Can't even afford my human leather cape. What else? Oh, you got a reinforced barrel, though. I will take one of those, and then I will make up the difference in more human leather capes. In fact, how about just human leather? Are you guys interested in that? Not really. Not as such. So have a human leather beret. We've got so much human leather, I will have no problem making more of these. No problem at all. Plain leather, that's all fine. Oh, my gold has been picked up. Good. I got a nice cloth jacket there. And you can have this t-shirt. I want to make a profit here. And this beret. Okay, so I'm getting shortchanged here, but I'm going to take it. Yes, I will confirm that. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's got to be keeping Whitla pretty sweet too, right? Grumpy is our minor dwarf. Yes, exactly. Grumpy is, in fact, grumpy. It's kind of the nature. Okay, how are we doing on the team here? Oh, yeah, they're doing fine. Yeah, they're just going to have to kill those people, bring them home and eat them. And we've dropped off our box of ears. Everyone is back. Landscaper is back. Again, it's probably good to take a break, Portia. You don't want to do this in large doses. I've heard it's not medically sound. So, the visitors are leaving. Yeah, if we get Whitla, Whitla loves us right now. Whitla absolutely loves us. I don't have the means to talk to them. Speaking of which, how are we doing on the xenogenetics? I should probably just go right for microelectronics after this. Love it if the Royals gave me a quest. Be okay with that. All right. Blaze this through, because the team's going to be at kill site number 1 very, very shortly. Animal disease. Okay, we can cope with that. Yegor, you like doing things. Wait, the animals aren't here. Hang on, who has the flu? Oh, Dee Dee has the flu. Oh no, tend to Dee Dee, quickly. In the Dee Dee zone. Oh, Dee Dee has a bit of a cold. Dee Dee's got the sniffles. I kind of want to pay money to watch a lizard sneeze. I think that would be very, very funny. I bet that's already on YouTube. In fact, I'm going to, okay. I'm not going to Google it, but I'm going to bet you there is at least 3 videos of lizards sneezing on the old YouTubes. At least 3 videos of lizards sneezing. Okay, and I know at least 1 or 2 of you are racing to your search bar to find this out. And I'm going to say at least 3. I got a dollar that says at least 3. Don't worry, Portia. It's all under control. Yegor's on it. He's completely blind. He can't even see what he's doing. But, he's on the case. He's got this covered. It's a minor flu. We're fine. I mean, even without the treatment, immunity's going up fairly well. What is the warmth in RimWorld for capes or cloaks? I don't know. It's pretty good, though. People seem to like wearing the capes. I mean, as opposed to like a parka or something. Wow, Yegor, you are wicked slow at this. You are so slow at treating lizards. There are so many. I knew there would be at least 3. At least 3 videos of lizards sneezing. Video of baby panda sneezing. Well, see, at least baby panda, that's a cute sneeze. That seems funny. Dee Dee needs a boyfriend. I tell you what, if we get another lizard, I will look into that. I will see if we can get another lizard on board. Preferably one that's not sneezing. Yeah, you guys are moving fine. That's so bad to be that site. We're just going to murder them and eat them, as we do. So keep those sites popping up. I think prior to this run, I'd never gone to any of those work sites. Because I'm like, I don't care. What, they got some wood. I've got wood. I can get wood. Speaking of which, do I have any wood? Yeah, I got 411 of wood. I'm good on wood. I'm good wood. And how are we doing down here? Obviously, I need a lot more marble to come in soon. But we'll get there. We've got sandstone right now. In fact, hang on. All things are popping off here. Now that throw it into pause mode. Now that Grumpy's off the cochlear implants, how about we just did marble blocks for a while? And I don't know, do like a bunch. Just do 30, 35, whatever I stop clicking on. It really is what it's going to boil down to. Make like 40 of those, Grumpy, when you get a chance. Let's go murder people. Okay, so zoom in on that. Do they have any defenses? Oh dear, they don't. Okay, where are we? Up here. Yay. Okay, we're just gonna we're not gonna overcomplicate this. We're just gonna go in and slaughter them. I think you're only armed with a melee weapon. Yeah, you're both melee. Oh, bad news for you, Chief. That is bad news for you, because we're not melee. We have assault rifles, and you have a stick. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, just take him out. Like quickly though. Like if you want to do that kind of, there we go. One's down, and you're gonna take some shots, and you're not really. If you want to just shoot him, that'd be good. Getting a little bit of a hit there. There we go. Okay, everything's fine now. And you know what? We'll take the pemmican. Riggs, are you banged up? Wow, I don't even think you got a hit in. Yeah, they didn't even get a hit in. Perfect. They tried to, but we were too wily for them. Too wily for them. Is there anything else we want here while I'm here? Probably not. Because all they had was like, what was this, a logging site? Yeah, they're just going to have a bunch of wood. I am less interested in that. So, reform the caravan, go back home. What a great trip this has been. Yes, all of that, and then the corpses. So that one and that one, thank you very much. Yeah, don't leave the silver there. Don't do that. That'd be very silly. Anything else we need? No. I mean, the urn might be nice. You know what? Throw the urn in there. Wait, we got plenty of room for that. Might be nice to have an urn. Okay. Now, hang on. Make sure you're doing everything correctly, Dave, because you often don't, right? You often don't do these things. So we are taking the corpses. We are taking our book. We are taking our silver, and we're going to take an urn. And then travel supplies should be basically exactly the same. Yeah, again, you can take that pemmican. That's fine. Okay, send that along. This has been a great trip. What a fun trip we've just had. Went out, did some trading with our very, very friendly neighbors, and then on our way home, we kind of swung north, killed a couple of people, and now we're going to eat them. What a good day. What a fantastic day this has been. And we're vaguely, almost, sort of, kind of, working on our throne room. In fact, you know what? I'm going to go nuts here. I'm going to see if we can actually put down the throne. I could easily do it out of sandstone, I think. So, let's see. Furniture, Grand Meditation Throne. 300 of that. Dang it. I need 75 gold. All right, you know what? I could always go back there. They had gold. I could make another trip. And, I mean, not right now, but I could make another trip. Or, I should go to the Royals. Because if anyone's going to have a Resurrector Mech Serum, it's probably them. What is this, by the way? A farming work site. Oh, dear, farmers. They'll die very quickly. Okay. That's what I should do. I should probably go to the Royals tomorrow and see, like, what would you theoretically buy? Trading here requires title of knight. Okay. Never mind. I can't do that. I can't go over there. I need them to come to me. We can do human leather chairs. In fact, you know what? Just because you mentioned it, Buzzkill, I'll set one up for you. That's what I give to my viewers. You're like, hey, Dave, wouldn't it be awesome if we had chairs made out of human leather? And I'm like, you're right. That would actually be pretty awesome. How much? Where is my human leather? Yeah, I have so much human leather. So yeah, here's an armchair made out of human leather that we're going to pop at the tailoring table. Because that's where you're probably going to spend a lot of time. So that's what I do for you, Buzzkill. That's what I do for my viewers. Like, Dave, I wonder if we could have a chair made out of human leather. Oh, that would be nice. That would be a really nice end to my day. And I'm like, Buzzkill, I got you covered, dude. I will make you a chair out of human leather at the tailoring bench. We have so much of it, we may as well use it up. I think that's probably a really good place to wrap it up for today, guys. We will check out here. Got a little bit of meat coming home, but it's tough feeding cannibals. It's tough to feed a cannibal. You'd think there's unlimited food, but it's actually extremely limited food. I would love to see either a decent raid or an exotic goods trader turn up. One of those two would be my ideal. And I should try to remember to set up the next geothermal. Actually, put it up here. It's right next door. Try to remember to do that. Oh, and that reminds me, now that Grumpy is off all of that, he can go back to mining. Somebody else can do the crafting. That's fine. We'll get stone blocks made. I'm not worried about that. But guys, let's wrap it up there. We'll come back. We'll do some more of this again tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm sure it won't be boring. That's all I can say. As David Bowie says, I don't know where I'm going, but I promise I won't bore you. Guys, thank you so very, very much for allowing me to do this publicly. I should have been shut down years ago, but here we are. We're still doing it, and I'm making chairs out of human leather because you guys allow me to. Thank you so very, very much. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you again. Goodbye, goodbye, and